Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and the vlog for day 24. So I've had a lot of issues today. I am recording this on my phone and not on the usual camera that I do my vlogs on because something has happened to my laptop. So if anyone knows why I am having difficulties starting up my Mac, then share your thoughts with me, because right now it's like every time I shut it and open it, it just does not want to turn on, and it takes a while before everything just sort of lights up on the screen. So anyway, that has been my day, and it started all the way from the morning. Okay, but today's workout was 4 Tabatas, not too bad. Not as high intensity, but a little bit longer than some of the previous days. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about this whole sort of, body positivity movement in fitness and just all over social media, really. Anyway, so this whole body positivity movement has obviously been going on for quite some time. But I feel like on social media, we have been bombarded with posts and accounts of women basically, dressed in hardly anything. Maybe they are just in their bra and underwear, or some of them are pretty much naked, right? And they're sort of either contorting their bodies or standing in funny positions, sitting in funny positions, to show that, like, hey, it's okay to have rolls, or they're dancing around, like sort of shaking their body and stuff to show that everyone has jiggly bits, right? But and I get that this is the way they're expressing themselves, and this is the way they feel like it's trying to normalize normal bodies. But for me, I find that, I find that sort of brings attention to it as if it's not normal, and it's something that is, not ordinary, if you know what I mean. And I also feel like there's a lot of people in fitness who have, obviously, like I keep saying to you, in life, we're going to lose weight, we're going to gain weight, and this is going to happen multiple times in our lives, whether we are doing it purposely or it is happening just on its own, right? And I feel like there are a lot of fitness influencers and people in fitness who like to show their bodies in their slightly heavier state, and again, just show people like, hey, rolls are normal, and if we sit like this, we look like this. If we pose, we're gonna look a little bit slimmer or whatever, right? And I wonder sometimes, right? Is it just because they're doing this because they have gained weight and they are beating the haters to the punchline, basically, to be like, yes, I know I put on weight, but guess what? I think it's normal, and I'm gonna show you all this stuff before you point it out to me, sort of thing. I don't know. I mean, I just find it interesting, because for me, if you've watched my videos in the last almost month now, like, I feel like certain clothes that we wear make us look slimmer, and certain clothes that we wear, will I don't know, like, because if our leggings are too tight, something's just like a size too small for us, but we didn't realize it or whatever, it's gonna squeeze our fat a little bit more, right? But then if you see in a different outfit, our bodies look different. But rather than just like highlighting it and being like, hey guys, this is all normal, what about just wearing the clothes and being confident and, just being normal and living normally? I don't know. Like, do we always have to highlight it and tell people about it to try and normalize it? Because I almost think, like, yes, okay, fine, in media, it's, we're still seeing, like, mostly slim, white people, but perhaps, everyone's very much aware of this kind of stuff, so the issues and whatnot. So I don't know, maybe maybe if we just wore the clothes we wanted to, didn't have to explain it to anybody. And that's the thing, right? It's almost like when people put on weight, they feel like they need to explain it on social media. And I feel like we shouldn't have to explain. And that I guess is my whole point. I'm not really expressing myself very well here, but that is my whole point. It's just like, we're gonna gain weight sometime, we're gonna wear clothes that squeeze our fat sometimes, but we like the leggings, or we like the top, or we like, whatever it is, right? And we think we look cute in it, so whatever. Do you know what I mean? We don't have to explain it to anyone, and we shouldn't feel the need to explain it to anyone. So yeah, I mean, which is kind of weird, because now I'm talking about it, so it's almost like I'm explaining it, but just a thought that I had the other day looking through my social media. So I thought I'd share it with you guys and see what you think. Anyway, I guess my point is, when we lose weight or we gain weight, we shouldn't have to explain to anyone why that's happened, because it's life, it happens. And it happens multiple times during our life, so it's not something we should explain to anyone or anyone on social media. If people don't get it, that's their problem, isn't it? That they don't understand that, weight gain or weight loss or whatever is just a natural part of life. So, but in Asian families, people like to comment on our weight loss or our weight gain. They haven't seen you in a really long time. It might be, I go back to Singapore and someone would be like, hey, you put on weight, why? Life is too good in the UK, something like that, right? It's cultural. They're not trying to be mean or whatever. It's weird. I just explained it to someone the other day. It's like commenting on someone's weight loss or weight gain or body or whatever, when you haven't seen them in a long time, is basically almost the same as saying hello, or how are you doing? So yeah, it's such a weird thing. But anyway, maybe that's why I've developed such a thick skin to comments about my weight, because it just happens, throughout your whole life as an Asian person. So I'm not too sensitive about it, but yeah, I just wear the clothes, and you just have to think well, if someone doesn't understand that you wore an outfit because you thought you looked cute, well, that's their problem, because obviously you dressed in a particular way. Let's say not to go to the supermarket or whatever, maybe you didn't give a shit when you went to the supermarket like most people, but let's say you went out, right? Your dinner, drinks, whatever, when we're released from this lockdown, and you wear an outfit, and maybe your trousers are a little bit too tight or whatever, right? But, if someone's pointing it out, before I said, that's their issue, do you know what I mean? And also, duh, of course you wore something because you thought you looked cute in it, and that's all that matters, right? So, yeah. So, never explain to anybody. If they just can't see it, then, I don't know. Well, they need to clearly work on educating themselves, so, yeah. But that is my ramble for today, and, yep. So we're almost done with the core challenge. I think the hardest part about this core challenge for me, I kid you not, is just recording it. But I think what I am actually going to do after the 30 days, so after 30 days core challenge, I have about just under 2 weeks before Ramadan starts, but I will probably just go to my YouTube and start doing these workouts again through Ramadan, because they're pretty short, and if I don't get anything else done, because I, lack of energy, at least I would have gotten this done. So let's see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you tomorrow.